Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have a very special unboxing for you guys. You wanted me to do this, actually. I didn't plan on it, but you guys asked for it, so here I am to deliver. But I got a very big box here, kind of heavy box. Let me show you. It is from Billboard. Now, of course, from the title, you guys already know what this is. I caved and I bought the whole box set of BTS's Billboard cover. This is Billboard Volume 130, number 5, I believe, from February 17th of 2018. And they put BTS on the cover. That's such an incredible achievement for BTS, and so I'm proud of that fact. Also, Billboard knows how to make that coin. Okay, because they have like the single issue and it has the 7 members on the cover, but then they have this box set which has 8 magazines in it. Each member gets their own cover, and then there's the group one. Okay, they know people are gonna want their bias. You'd have to spend $89 to get your bias. Like, they know what they're doing. I see you, Billboard. And I hate you. This cost over $100. Okay, the box set itself was $89.95, and then with tax and shipping, it was over $100. So what I did is I asked on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, you should follow me on Twitter so you don't miss shit like this. But I asked if anybody would be interested in buying their bias off of me, kind of like we split the cost of this one thing. Because yeah, you know, I would like to have all the members' covers, but that's also a lot of money to come out of my bank account for magazines that are essentially the exact same thing, just with a different cover. I couldn't justify it, so I was like, I'll just keep Jimin and then I'll let you guys take the rest. And I got a overwhelming response to that. And I have already picked the people to get each member, so don't ask me. And I know people are probably gonna ask where you can get this box set. It was only being sold on the Billboard website, and it is sold out of the box set and sold out of the single magazine, so I'm sorry. But yeah, just know that I'm not keeping all of these. And let's just go ahead and open it. Okay, what I did not expect is for these to be so big. Like, these magazines are large. Let me take them out. Ugh. Okay, so I have like a regular size magazine here, kind of for a size reference. This is a regular magazine, and then this is the Billboard magazine. Pretty big size difference there. Like, I had no idea they were gonna be this big, but I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through and show you guys each of the members. And should I read the article inside? Because I know there's an article about them. Okay, so the first one right here on top is, of course, the group cover. This is the one that they were selling singly. It just has all the boys in black and white looking rich and powerful. CEO vibes, definitely. In the corner right here it says, "This is BTS, K-pop's megastar rebels speak out in Seoul." And then it just has the Billboard logo all across the side. And then the back is nothing special. It's just an ad for like American Idol. Like, who's that? And then the next one we have is Taehyung, and this one is his. Looking good in that yellow jacket, yes. And then it just has all the members' names on each cover. Whoever is on the cover, their names at the top, and then it has the Billboard logo down the side. He looks so good though. Oh my god, I love that hair on him. I love the long hair, it looks so good. He just looks mad intimidating. Okay, this next one, I debated on keeping it just because this is the bias record and it's honestly so pretty. But this one's Suga's. I really like it because of the flowers in the background. I think that's so pretty. And again, this is BTS, has all the names. I really like his outfit. I love the pattern of this shirt. I just love all the patterns going on. He looks so good. I wanted to keep this one, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, and then next we got the baby. Little Magne Jungkook. He looks so handsome. I love him. I love the earrings. And his jacket though, like the way they styled them for this shoot, beautiful. And then it has the little names on the side in blue. And then we got our boy, our mixtape boy, Hobby. I love his pose and his little puckered lips. Wow. I really like the green too. It looks good on him. He looks so cute. Oh my god. And then this one, this shit's beautiful right here, my guys. It's the visual Jin. His outfit is so simple, but he looks so good. His hair is laid like perfect, and then it has the flowers in the back. I really like the flowers a lot. It's so pretty. And then, this is the one that I'm gonna keep, of course. It's Jimin. Look at him. I wish his was one of the ones that had like the flowers in the background because that's so pretty. And he's pretty, and it would just go great together. But yeah, he's got this shiny blue jacket on. Him and Taehyung are the only ones that you can see like full body. And I love this. I love how accessorized he is. I love his hands. Okay, I'm a BTS members hands enthusiast. They just look so pretty and all the silver jewelry. Wow, my mans. And the place that they're shooting at is like traditional Korean houses. I think they're called hanoks. It's so pretty where they shot. This one, I've noticed on a lot of these, they're kind of like, they look scuffed up a little bit. You can tell especially around like the Billboard logo and a little bit on Jimin. That's like kind of annoying because I paid so much money for this and you're not gonna take care of it. Like, this is a collector's item and it's all dinged up, but whatever. Okay, the last one we have is our leader, RM. Look at Namjoon. Boy, he always does that pose. Like, king of this pose, honestly, invented it. He looks so good. This one was really, really pretty too. I wanted to keep this one also, but I'm not going to. This one already has a home. God, but I love it. They're all so pretty. I don't know what this is. What is this? Are these posters? Shut your mouth. I didn't know it came with posters. Oh my God, are they the same as the covers? Wow! I hate that they're folded, but I guess there's no other way to really ship it. Y'all see this? That shit's beautiful. I didn't know it came with posters. I need to put this up somewhere. I need to put this. I don't like hanging posters in my room, really. But this might have to go up. Damn, my guy. He's beautiful. Whoa. Alright, I guess everybody who ordered one from me, you're gonna get it posted too. I'm gonna try my best to ship these out without them getting damaged any more than they already are. Thank you, Billboard. Anyway, I'm gonna take my Jimin one and we're gonna open it up. Let me see where they mention BTS at. Okay, they're on the table of contents page. It just shows all of their cover pictures again. And it says, Breaking in America with BTS. American pop music has changed during the past year, or rather expanded, to embrace sounds and ideas outside US borders more openly than ever before. At this time in 2017, for instance, who could have predicted that a 7-member K-pop group with songs that aren't in English and don't shy away from social issues would be shattering records in the United States? Yet the ascent of BTS has been wholly unique, and for the band's first American cover shoot, Billboard traveled to Seoul to create a one-of-a-kind magazine experience featuring 8 collectible covers, along with Puerto Rican reggaeton sensation Ozuna and British-Jamaican rap breakthrough Stefflon Don. BTS stars in our Breaking in America package, celebrating the artists bringing their cultures into our own. I love that, actually. I love that people can share different aspects of their culture through music with other people. It's probably why K-pop's so big, honestly. So, okay, let me see. They have their features on page 40, and it's titled The Unstoppable BTS. I love that. Wow. Wow, okay. This is what the first couple pages of their spread looks like. You got all the boys again in black and white, just looking damn good, staring into my whole soul. Up in the corner, it says what they're wearing. They got on some Saint Laurent, some Prada. Oh wow, they look incredible. I love this. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pages total for their spread. Should I read it? You guys want me to read it? You could probably find this online somewhere, but let me read it. People tell me all the time that they like my voice. I don't know why. I've never particularly liked my voice. It's kind of deep, but whatever. Let's get some ASMR going. I'm gonna need some water though because I'm sick, and if I talk too much, it's just gonna dry my whole throat out. So, got my personalized Pedrosa glass. All right, let's get it poppin'. Right here, it has K-pop's greatest US hits. I see some familiar faces here. So it says, there's no bigger K-pop act in America right now than BTS, but through the years, these 5 have made significant inroads on the charts. There's CL with her song Lifted, which peaked at number 94 on the Hot 100 in October. Girls' Generation, their song Catch Me If You Can, which peaked at number 2 in world digital song sales. There's Psy, of course everybody knows Gangnam Style blew up, peaked at number 2 on the Hot 100. BoA, her song Only One, peaked at number 7 in world digital song sales. I've never heard that song. And then Wonder Girl's Nobody peaked at number 76 on the Hot 100. Let it be known that BTS aren't the only ones who've done it. It says, no sound on the planet inspires as obsessive a fandom as K-pop. The Bulletproof Boy Scouts of BTS have finally, for real, imported that mania to America. All in Korean as they rally dissatisfied millennials around the globe. Built in 1957 as a reception hall for South Korea's fledgling post-war government to entertain foreign dignitaries, the Korean house is a quiet oasis amid the tumult of Seoul, with a photogenic courtyard and collection of old-school Korean houses known as hanoks. Normally, it's the setting for historical TV dramas or weddings, but on this bright, cold, mid-January morning, it's a hideaway for the 7-man Korean pop group BTS, whose celebrity has expanded past K-pop's traditional sphere of influence, and, especially during the last 6 months, moved into the United States as well. When I arrived, the band is sequestered in a room within a room, behind paper doors manned by a security detail. In the outer room, over 20 groomers, publicists, and other handlers from the group's management agency Big Hit Entertainment mill about, grazing on the provided snacks and drinks. Everyone speaks in low tones. The members of BTS need an extra 15 minutes before the scheduled photo shoot, I'm told. They are understandably exhausted. Their schedule has been packed since New Year's Eve with performances, TV appearances, commercials, and meet and greets. I flew into Seoul expressly to meet them for this rare opening in their calendar. The first to emerge from the room is J-Hope, 23, the former street dancer from the city of Gwangju who capers down the steps, then doubles back to get RM, also 23, the group's leader and English-speaking ambassador. The rest soon file out wearing similarly dark Saint Laurent heavy outfits, Suga, 24, the idealistic and soulful rapper, Jimin, 22, the babyface modern dancer, V, 22, the master impressionist, Jungkook, 20, the golden maknae, youngest member, a sort of privileged position in K-pop who's good at everything, and Jin, 25, who's known as worldwide handsome. They form a semicircle of multicolored bowl cuts, and RM comments on how tall I am, 6 feet, and that I can speak Korean, like a 10-year-old. They're photo ready but groggy enough that I wish they'd taken another 15 minutes to rest, but time is money and these guys are worth a lot. It's reasonable that Big Hit would handle the members like prize jewels. They're among the biggest stars in K-pop. Their last album, 2017's Love Yourself Her, has sold 1.58 million physical copies around the globe, according to Big Hit. And while it may not be a household name in the United States, BTS, which stands for Bangtanso년단 and roughly translates to Bulletproof Boy Scouts, is pulling unprecedented numbers for a group that mainly sings in Korean to an American populace that has long resisted K-pop's charms. Love Yourself Her debuted at number 7 on the Billboard 200 in September 2017, and BTS claims the 2 highest charting songs for a K-pop group ever, DNA, which peaked at number 67 on the Billboard Hot 100, and the Steve Aoki remix of Mic Drop featuring Designer, number 28. In the States alone, BTS had sold 1.6 million song downloads and clocked 1.5 billion with a B on-demand streams according to Nielsen Music. Wow, what an accomplishment. BTS has connected with millennials around the globe even though, or really because, the act seems to challenge boy band and K-pop orthodoxies. Sure, it's got love songs and dance moves, but BTS's music, which the members have helped write since the beginning, has regularly leveled criticism against a myopic educational system, materialism in the media, venting about a structure seemingly gamed against the younger generation. Honestly, from our standpoint, every day is stressful for our generation. It's hard to get a job, it's harder to attend college now more than ever, says RM, until recently known as Rap Monster. Adults need to create policies that can facilitate that overall social change. Right now, the privileged class, the upper class, needs to change the way they think. Suga jumps in, and this isn't just Korea, but the rest of the world. The reason why our music resonates with people around the world who are in their teens, 20s, and 30s is because of these issues. The shoot's done, and we're sitting on couches in a small living room-like space amid the production studios at the Big Hit offices. The members change into cozy but still stylish jackets and knitwear. Here at home, speaking in Korean, they're calmer and less eager to impress than they were on the recent, occasionally awkward American press tour, where they did the rounds on The Late Late Show with James Corden, Jimmy Kimmel Live, and The Ellen DeGeneres Show, where RM gamely evaded questions about dating. Today, their voices are noticeably deeper, more sonorous. RM does as usual a lot of the talking, sometimes throwing questions out to the quieter members, but Suga is a surprise, garrulous and thoughtful, seemingly primed for a socially conscious rap battle. Rabid K-pop fandom is, by now, a pop culture cliche. Even in a world where supporters of American stars engineer efforts to goose chart positions and feud with rival fandoms, Beatlemania multiplied by the internet basically, K-pop stans are legendarily devoted and influential. The BTS Army, that's short for Adorable Representative MC for Youth, it translates lyrics in Korean media appearances, rallies clicks, views, likes, and retweets to get BTS trending on Twitter and YouTube, and overwhelms online polls and competitions. Big Hit says that it makes sure to disseminate news and updates about the band on the fan cafe so as not to arouse the wrath of the army. The global fan base is why a group you may have never heard of is attaining the upper ranks of the US charts, playing late night slots, appearing at the Billboard Music Awards where it picked up the fan-voted Top Social Artist Trophy in 2017, and performing on the American Music Awards. The AMAs were the biggest gift we could have gotten from our fans, says Suga. Purely in terms of social media, they're just about the biggest thing going, driving BTS to 58 weeks at number 1 on the Social 50 chart, a total that's second only to Justin Bieber's, and more than doubles the number of weeks scored by the third place act, none other than Taylor Swift. The ARMY doesn't merely idolize the members of BTS, it identifies with them. When the group debuted in 2013 with Too Cool for School, the members talked about the pressures familiar to any Korean student. They need to study hard, get into college, and find a stable job. Their first singles, No More Dream and No, castigated peers who attended classes like zombies without a sense of purpose. What was all this education for, they asked? To become the #1 government worker? The tracks were a throwback to Korean pop acts like Hot and Saltagian Boys, only updated for a generation saddled with debt in an increasingly competitive economy. I was talking about my past self, says RM, confessing that he was one of those drones. There was nothing I wanted to do, just that I wanted to make a lot of money. I started the song by thinking about it as a letter written to friends who were like me in the past. College is presented like some sort of cure-all, says Suga. They say that if you go, your life will be set. They even say you'll lose weight, get taller, RM, that you'll get a girlfriend, Jin, that you'll become better looking, Suga, but this isn't the reality, and they realize that was all a lie. No one else can take responsibility for you at that point. If we don't talk about these issues, who will? Continue Suga. Our parents? Adults? So isn't it up to us? That's the kind of conversations we have in the band. Who knows best and can talk about the difficulty our generation faces? It's us. As they become increasingly famous though, the artists have always become wary of saying what might be perceived as the wrong or political thing. Suga is the most outspoken. When I asked them about the massive candlelight protest calling for President Park Geun-hye's resignation in Seoul last winter, Suga readily takes on the topic. Moving past right and wrong, truth and falsehood, citizens coming together and raising their voice is something that I actively support. RM, on the other hand, is more alert to potential sensitivities. On the recent death of Jonghyun of K-pop group SHINee, who suffered from depression and committed suicide last December, he says, "We went to give our condolences that morning. I couldn't sleep at all that night. It was so shocking because we had seen him so often at events. He was so successful." Adds Suga, "It was a shock to everyone, and I really sympathize with him." And then RM moves to end the conversation. That's about all we can say. But Suga goes on, "I really want to say that everyone in the world is lonely and everyone is sad. And if we know that everyone is suffering and lonely, I hope we can create an environment where we can ask for help and say things are hard when they're hard and say that we miss someone when we miss them." I later bring up a tweet that RM wrote in March 2013, saying that when he understood what the lyrics to Macklemore and Ryan Lewis's gay marriage anthem Same Love were about, he liked the song twice as much. BTS fans naturally took this to mean that BTS openly supported gay rights, a rarity in K-pop. Today, he's slightly circumspect on the topic. It's hard to find the right words. To reverse the words, saying same love is saying love is the same. I just really like that song. That's about all I have to say. Suga, though, is clear on where he stands. There's nothing wrong. Everyone is equal. BTS's meteoric rise was something of a surprise even in Korea. 3 years into its career, eons in the K-pop life cycle, the group finally gained traction in 2016 with hits like Blood, Sweat and Tears and Burn It Up. Part of the reason is that BTS is the first major act to come out of Big Hit Entertainment, an anomaly simply in that it is not one of the big three entertainment companies, YG, JYP, and SM, that control the Korean music industry, producing most of the past decade's notable pop acts, including Girls' Generation, Big Bang, Super Junior, Wonder Girls, and 21. And BTS simply didn't have the same feel as factory fresh groups created to dominate the Asian music markets. Bang Si-hyuk, the founder/CEO of Big Hit, cut his teeth at JYP, working alongside Park Jin-young and writing and producing hits for Rain, 2AM, and Baek Ji-young. "Even the people around me didn't believe in me," he says, recalling the early days with BTS. "Even though they acknowledged that I had been successful in the past, they didn't believe I could take this boy group to the top. Like the other companies, Big Hit oversees everything from recording to distribution to marketing to events for its acts." My whole throat's fucking gone. He says that people thought the Bulletproof Boy Scouts name had a North Korean feel, but he felt that they would become a metaphorical bulletproof vest for their generation. Bang originally wanted to create a hip-hop group, like Migos, according to RM. He first listened to RM's demo tape in 2010 and still remembers some of the lines. He cites, "My heart is like a detective who is the criminal's son. Even as I know who the criminal is, I can't catch him." It was shocking to me, says Bang. RM is extremely self-reflective, sophisticated, and philosophical, considering his age. RM, whose real name is Kim Nam-joon, was only 15 at the time. Bang signed him immediately. Back then, though, idol groups, boy bands and girl groups, like Super Junior and SNSD, were ascendant. So Bang created an act that would meld the honesty of hip-hop with the visual flair and charisma of a boy band in the vein of Big Bang. During the next couple of years, he recruited Suga, a rapper he describes as having an I don't give a fuck magnetism masking a humble core, and then J-Hope, the street dancer. Big Hit then held extensive auditions. A casting director chased Jin after seeing him get off a bus and convinced him to try out for the group. He eventually made the team alongside V and Jungkook. Jimin was the last to join after a Big Hit agent scouted him at a modern dance school. In the beginning, each of the members tried their hand at rhyming. "I went so far as to learn how to rap," says Jimin, who like Jungkook now sings. "But after they had me do it once, they were like, let's just work harder on vocals." RM nods. "It was the wise choice," he says, and everyone bursts out laughing. These were Big Hit's ragtag champions, and they have a sense of unity. Early on, they lived together in one small room, sleeping in bunk beds and learning one another's sleep habits. Jimin does strange contortions in bed, and Jungkook has started snoring. "It's TMI," acknowledges RM. They still live together, just with a little more space. J-Hope and Jimin sharing the biggest room, and plan to keep doing so. "When we're at home, we go around to everyone's room," says Jin. "Even when I go home to see family, I get bored, honestly," adds Suga. "And if there's a problem or someone has hurt feelings, we don't just leave it. We talk about it then and there. So if Hope and Jin fight, it's not just the two of them that resolve it," explains Jungkook. "It's all 7 of us," says Suga. "Everyone gathers together," says RM, ever the intellectual. "It's like an agora in ancient Greece. We gather and we ask, what happened?" I love how Namjoon is just like smart for no reason, like just throws in all these things and he knows. After the interview, RM takes me to his production studio, a small room at the end of a hall decorated with giant Koss figures in glass boxes, a supreme poster of Mike Tyson and skateboards. Inside, the walls are lined with his own Koss toys in a model version of the Banksy piece, Rage Flower Thrower, that he admits paying a hefty sum for. Other than that, there's just a typical workstation, a pull-out chair, giant monitor, and the most precious item of all, his laptop. In BTS's lyrics, there's a motive of the bepse, a squat, fluffy bird native to Korea and known as the crow tit. A Korean expression says that if a crow tit tries to walk like a stork, it'll tear its own legs. It's a cautionary tale, a suggestion that you shouldn't try too hard to be something that you're not, but BTS deploys it as a brag, a declaration of a small, striving bird. In Silver Spoon, Suga puts a cheeky, boastful spin on it. "Our generation has had it hard. We'll chase them fast. Because of the storks, the crotch of my pants is stretched tight, so call me Bepse." Now that they are, almost in a literal sense, on top of the world, can they still claim to be underdogs? "We're very careful about calling ourselves Bepses now," says Suga, "but the reality is that that's where we started and that's where our roots are." And RM points out that they still consider themselves agents for change. "If there are problems, we'll bring it up up so that our voices can get louder, so that the climate changes and we talk about it more freely. BTS is the K-pop group of the moment because it balances the contradictions inherent to the genre on a genuinely global scale. The act is breaking through in America, singing and rapping in Korean, creating intimacy through wide exposure on social media, expressing political ideas without stirring up controversy, and inspiring fervent obsession with mild-mannered wholesomeness. It is the underdog that has arrived. But the group would rather you not ask what's next. Its members and producers are skillfully evasive when it comes to questions about the next BTS album. Although they apparently have no... Oh, Jesus Christ, mother of God, that scared me. Its members and producers are skillfully evasive when it comes to questions about the next BTS album. Although they apparently have no immediate plans for an English language release, intuiting that such a move would alienate their core fan base. Instead, they seem content to keep doing what they do. RM, of course, is philosophical about it. In Korean, the word future is made up of two parts, he explains, proposing a sort of riddle about how far the band has come and how far it might yet go. The first part means not, and the second means to come. In that sense, future means something that will not come. This is to say, the future is now, and our now is us living our future. Wow, I love that, and I love them. It was beautiful, it was well written. I love intellectuals, I love gay rights activists. BTS just remains so humble, even after all this, and I love that about them. I hope you guys liked my ASMR reading. Also, my throat is now raw as hell, she dry. But thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and looking at the magazines. As of right now, I can't tell you where you guys can pick up a single member cover of these. Like I said, it's sold out on the website. I already have people lined up who want these, so unfortunately I'm not going to be giving mine away. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who wanted to take part in buying this so that I could have my Jimin cover. I wouldn't have bought this if you guys didn't have such an interest. But yeah, if you guys liked my video today, please give me a thumbs up because it helps me out a lot, and also subscribe to my channel down below because I do unboxings of random things all the time. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye!